Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week of Revival Production streams for Overload. My name is Bammer. You'll recognize me from the Discord, and contrary to what it seems, I will not be solo casting today. I will have a couple of friends joining me here as soon as as soon as we get this. Oh, jeez, it's backwards. All right, I don't know. Can we get another one in here? I don't know if I want to just hang out with this guy the whole time. All right, let's bring on our actual special guest here. But not actually special guest. It's gonna be. You know him, you love him. It's Giant.
Yo, party people. So, our friends here were nothing we planned. Our neighbors across the street, Volition, had a anniversary party a little while ago, and one of the guys there was one of the OG guys on Descent, and was just like, hey, why not? Let's build these up. I think they did a couple different rooms with the different games that were related to Volition. So they had a Descent room, and they had a Saints Row room and a Red Faction room, but just for wandering around and hanging out. And then when they were done with them, they're like, "Who wants these?" Wait a minute, we know some people across the street.
We're the Descent guys. All right, so this week is gonna be another week of multiplayer. But to start the day off, we're gonna go ahead and judge the screenshot challenge from the Discord. So Giant has never seen these finalists. I picked the top 6 because I think there were a few tied with 3 votes, so I don't know, that's how it worked out. I'll have some music playing in the background during this so that it's not just us saying the whole time. But here we go. This is the starting one.
That's some nice wheel action right in your face.
Nice wheel action.
That looks either super dangerous or like you killed him right as he was about to hit you.
No, so there was a story behind how he got this one. I forget who this one was. I probably should have associated the names with them. Okay, this is Josh EM. I don't know if you pronounced the E at the end of it. So he said that he used the blow up cheat, and then got him sort of stuck there so that
nice.
He would keep doing it. So I think that's some good cinematography right there.
It's definitely a fun cheat. Everything gets small and then everything gets all up in your real big.
It's great. We got this one, which is much more minimalist.
It's artistic.
Yeah,
it's like a nice approach to when Ed got the sticky flares the first time and then just went effing crazy. Just trying to kill frame rate or draw a Christmas tree or something.
Yeah, I think we limit sticky flares.
Yeah, they're limited. Yeah, I think it's something like 10.
Yeah, we used to be able to do hundreds. Frame rate would be 2.
No, it was infinite. You would just.
Yeah.
I think it was the 15-minute timer or something.
Before we got bored of doing it.
Ed doesn't get bored easily with stupid crap.
That's fair too. We've got this one. I think this one was from Yinit. This is a custom level of his. Very red.
I feel like a computer should be calling me Dave and trying to prevent me from blowing up a ship right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that vibe too. Very, very evil vibes going on in that one. This one was... I forget who. But this was from an initial playthrough. I did. This was... I don't know. I'm not even sure to pronounce his name. But he got the teleport right away. Said the title of this one is What Wall? So, which is very fitting, as these guys are very rough to deal with.
Yeah, I do like the I can't get to you, but you're coming to me nonsense, whether you want me there or not. Oh, you didn't invite me to the party? Coming in anyway.
We got this one this one's very calm. I like this one. It's in a similar vein as the other one. This one was from Kevin, who I don't think was last week's winner, week 8. few weeks ago.
Yeah, this definitely feels like I just got to the level. I'm gonna start looking around, and I've got like a couple seconds before. Oh crap!
I think so. This is the lockdown room in 15, right? I think he might have used cheats to not activate the lockdown right away because there's nothing there, right? Like,
Well, he could also have paused AI. Wait, I forgot. Is that a
no,
regular
that's not a
code?
cheat. That's
Okay.
only us. They can't do that.
Invisibility.
um,
You could do invisibility.
Okay, that could have been it then.
Because like if you do invisibility and they can't find you, you might be able to just like get them behind pillars or something, so that like.
But because the force field's still up, it's not that it was completed yet.
Yeah.
So that's
It might also have been like that like second when like you get the lockdown, turn off the HUD, and like nothing's popped in yet. So.
that could be. But I like that one. This one was from Miasmic going crazy in the editor with a zoo of all of the auto ops. They're nicely laid out too. You got the bosses in the middle,
I feel like structurally it's nothing like it, but I'm definitely getting like a Jurassic Park vibe of like, hey, come check these things out. Nothing will possibly go wrong.
Yeah, those cages totally won't open up,
Especially since like they're already like half cracked anyway, and there are enemies that can teleport. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Where's Jeff Goldblum to tell us not to do this? And I believe those
All
were
right.
your 6 finalists. You want to go through them all one more time? You got any inklings for any of them?
No, I feel like they're definitely I definitely liked a decent number of them, but I feel that the one that kind of like encompasses the timing and the artistic is the one that we're on. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
because like you like even if he was stuck there, so like you didn't have to worry about timing too much. I feel like it at least looks like you got this right before something really bad happened.
Yeah. And I think that's why I liked it a lot too after the story, because like he didn't, but it looks like he did.
I also kind of like this is extra minor, but like the way the room is plus the black border, like it almost looks like you like double framed it.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's got that artsy crap going for it.
I like it. It's got a lot of momentum in it. It's got a lot of evil you're about to die in it.
Got a lot of momentum, ignoring the fact that there's a big dude just charging at you.
Alright, so that was Joshy M. I don't know. He's he's the one that's doing the operating autonomously. He's got a new one about Luke today.
Is that Willis? Oh no.
No,
Apparently, looking at Luke in the cryopod at a quick glance made me think Bruce Willis. Possibly because I just saw the roast this previous week,
okay,
and it
yeah.
was pretty entertaining.
the blue hue sort of makes him look a little bald from first glance too. Sure.
I mean, he generally has a relatively short haircut anyway, so.
That's fair. Alright, so we'll get you your gold name at the end of the stream. And then from now on, let's oh man, we're bigger now.
We are bigger. But if we're going to talk about the other thing that I was thinking we should talk about,
You
it's
want
good to
it?
have us.
Alright, I'll
Might as
continue
well.
doing this. Okay.
Alright. So,
It's bigger even because we're
that is
showing
horrible.
things off.
That's
It's fine. Don't
way too much
look
for
at
me
the
on the
middle
screen.
monitor. It's fine.
All right. So we were talking a little bit about, because we're getting ready to send out our what are those called?
Wait.
Full.
Collector's
The
edition.
collector's edition.
Yeah.
That's the word. We're getting ready to send out the collector's edition, so we don't have everything in the office yet to send it out, and that's going to be annoying to put everything together. But we should be getting it soon, and we have some of the stuff. So I thought I'd just kind of like show off to the community for people. I mean, slight spoiler for people who are going to get it and haven't seen it yet, but also just to like let people know that like this was available to the backers and this is what they're getting. And I have no idea what the actual levels are. I have no idea
Who's getting what?
Who's getting what. We just have some of the stuff around to show off, and like I know a bare minimum, like I'm pretty sure we're sending I want to say 74 collector's editions out, just because I ended up being the one that ordered the strategy guide online. Like I'm the one who placed the order, and that was just, super confusing when I've never done it before, and like there are a couple of like really obvious things that you don't think about, but then when like you're required to do it, it's like, oh yeah, like setting up the books, you need the margins, but you also need bleed because they're they can't print all the way up to the edge of the screen, so you have to make the image slightly larger than you want. It's like, damn,
we got
put
there.
No planning into this.
Yeah, we planned the entire thing, got it all the way there, and then it was like, oh yeah, formatting.
All right, so I'm going to show off a couple of things. Let's start with the simplest. For people who are getting the actual game, this is shiny and in there, but like this is what the box art looks like, which, like, honestly, I initially thought that like it should be darker, but like this looks pretty dank.
That looks really cool.
And this image I straight up stole from Claff after he made it for this, to put in the strategy guide on, I think, one of the prettiest pages.
Yeah, that actually worked out really nicely.
It worked out really well. Like, the page didn't have quite enough text on there. I wanted to put an image, and I'm just like, what do we do? And I like glanced back, and I saw the poster, which is basically just this but larger. Yeah. I'm like, oh, because like the white will transition into it really well. I'm just gonna straight up steal that.
Oh, do we have the posters too?
Yeah, I can grab one around the corner. And then so we're going to send the physical strategy guide to about 74 people, I think. I think a lot of people are actually getting the digital strategy guide. And then, I mean, I would assume that we're probably gonna do something where like you could buy it, or I don't know. I'm not gonna even suggest we might give it away for free, but like there should be some way people can get it, I'm sure, at some point. And you can see like that, and that like really the best looking pages are the pages that are mostly like art and have as few words as possible, because I mean it just doesn't look as good, and quite frankly, first time doing this and whatnot. All right, so another thing, this is the
one and only
regular this is the only copy we have right now of the regular art book. I'm not 100% sure it's final. There might have been like one or two like small tweaks to it, but there's also going to be the like special art book that's like hardcover or something. I don't remember if it has more pages because I was basically uninvolved in this one.
Yeah, that's
but I'm definitely not going to show every page, but just to kind of like give you a little bit of it. Like you got some nice, including like little sketch. Oh wow, that green is perfect.
So we showed off a handful of these little snippets.
Like you get a bunch of little sketches and some of the big images, and then like you get some nice, like some concept art as Vic and Chris were working on the different levels to just kind of like set up like what the environments will look like, and some nice full spread that looks. That's this looks so beautiful.
I guess we could turn off the green screen, but
no, leave it on. It's even better.
You guys will
like
see it eventually.
Later stuff, and just looks pretty cool overall.
Yeah, that came out real nice. I really like the paper that we got it printed on. It's high quality.
And then let's see if I can take this guy
break
out
him.
without.
Haha.
Up. That white on white works really well, but you can see the little messenger of death.
The Shredder, aka Blades.
Then we've also got with a little stand. I think this might be like different than I don't think this comes in the collector's edition. I think this was like a higher tier reward.
Yeah. The gunship.
Yo man. One thing about, I don't remember if it's for the gunship, blades, or both. Like for the 3D printing of it, they were a little bit concerned that like it wasn't attached strongly enough. So there's going to be like one or two extra attachments on for the people that were sending it, which we were talking about cutting them off, but then we realized we're about to ship them ourselves. So like why make it more fragile before we send it off on the off chance that like something might happen? So we're just going to leave them on, which I'm also a fan of because it's lazier. We were also talking about painting them, but then we realized that like some people might just want that crisp, clean, like untouched version. Other people might want like the literal colors. Somebody might want like a fancy orange. You know, maybe you want matte finish. Maybe you want shiny finish.
Maybe you
like,
want your multiplayer custom decals you got on it.
Yeah, like we could do it, but it feels like there would be a decent amount of wasted work and or going in the wrong direction. So we figured we'd just like leave it up to people who get them to like either, you know, make it look super pretty or just do nothing with it at all.
Yeah.
And then grab the poster for a second.
Those are 3D printed. We could look into releasing the model. I'm not entirely sure with. We haven't gotten that request before, but I suppose we could look into it. I wonder.
If nothing else, it's not our call, so
Yeah.
we'll check and see what we.
We'll talk to Mike and Victor about it and see.
And then I don't know if we'll be able to frame this very well, but I mean.
I'll hold.
Oh, yeah,
Whoa.
That's not too bad.
No, this looks really cool. So this is an enormous poster too. Like that's like a 3-foot long massive poster. So those, I'm really excited to get one of those too. Those are really cool.
I just remember to show off the dankest of the dank.
The dankest. Oh yeah, I also got the keychain too, right?
Manuel.
Oh yeah. I swear I still spelled it wrong the first time to just be funny. You guys thought I was bad at spelling.
So when we were the Manuel, or manual for you people who are, you know, normal English speakers, for the manual and the strategy guide, we just kind of started out by making a Google Docs and then just kind of passed it around amongst us of just like quick edits, like add some stuff, and it went through a bunch of drafts. And Ben was the first one to actually make the file, and he called it the Manuel.
I did it on purpose.
And he claims it's on purpose, and then we just kept mocking him for a while.
Yeah, whatever.
But so what we did was we kind of like did the basic information. Then we also asked a couple community members to help a little bit with it. Although, I mean, for the Manuel, we did most of the heavy lifting,
Yeah.
and then for the strategy guide, though, they definitely helped us a lot. Then we kind of like Bammer and a helpful tourist.
Helpful Ed.
Worked on it and kind of got it like the first draft mostly finalized, and then I went in and I made it noticeably prettier, and then Luke went in and said, "You think this is pretty? Nah." And he made it just look sexy. So this is a quick glance at Manuel. Like, just the black looks really nice, and like when we were making the strategy guide,
Oh, I
or
really
even
like that robot page.
yeah,
That one really
the
sweet.
robot page looks really good. And then you got
We got Yoshimitsu's.
Yoshi's fantastic. This is how you 3D fly, yeah, like we saw, like, it just looks so nice, and then we go to make the strategy guide, and like we're seeing the white background, and we're like, man, we want that black background. It just looks so much better.
Yeah.
But that's just so much ink, and it, like, you have to change everything's colors. It was just like,
Yeah.
we want to do it, but just no.
If you want to make a stylized kind of thing like that, update the wiki. Hey.
But yeah, so then
We also got this
we got the keychain.
massive beast of a keychain that you can
Yeah,
see things.
you can hurt someone with that. That thing is hefty.
It's like a whole pound. That's pretty sweet.
But then, yeah, then we spent way too much time working on the strategy guide and finally finished that off. Big shout out to a few community members for helping that out, and we even credited them in the credits, as you
The
were.
credits of the book.
The credits of the
Yeah.
book. So yeah, if you see that when we said special thanks or whatever to those guys, they like legitimately helped us out a decent amount. So like, do not think that it was just kind of like, oh, this guy's cool and he pointed out a spelling error. But
Yeah, there was a whole lot of stuff in my first draft that was not good, but I didn't want to reread it like 10 times. So
yeah, I mean, I don't want to throw Bammer under the bus on this one because, like, just writing out the basic, like, this is what you do, it was
100
super
pages.
useful. Yeah.
I'm gonna whoop us down.
It was super useful, but, like, having, like, 5 sentences in a row that just say, like, fly to here, now fly to here, fly here. It's like, now I need to whip out a thesaurus just to, like, come up with a good replacement for fly, because, like, and then, like, another paragraph would be like, go here, go here, go here, proceed here, proceed here, proceed here. It's like, mix it up at least a little bit.
Couldn't.
But he was doing this mostly on lack of sleep at, like, 3 a.m., so, like, whatever, that's fine, that's fine.
I didn't get my Schoolhouse Rock junction thesaurus out.
So there aren't any specific plans for additional physical products out to people. I mean, we definitely have talked about it. Anything that's electronic is much more straightforward. So, like, the 3D blueprints or the strategy guide, released electronically, that's much more likely and much easier. I mean, shirts, like, any of the physical stuff, in theory, we can definitely do. It's just, at least part of it is, it would be, in order for it to not be a loss of money for us, it would probably be more expensive to you guys than it necessarily should be, assuming that, like, we just wanted to break even on it and, like, weren't doing anything fancy with it, especially if it's, like, small orders. So that's definitely not a no. That is 100% a I don't know, and I wouldn't be that surprised either way. But we know that there's interest in, getting some of the extra stuff, especially, like, the t-shirts and stuff. But I mean, like, even if, like, the t-shirts, for instance, like, we could also just, like, release a screen, like, This is the image, and then you could just, like, go somewhere and screen print it for, like, way too much for one shirt, or reasonable if you got, like, 25 of them or something.
And some out of packs.
Talk to Lothar Bot for his Descent land meetings every once in a while, and maybe, like, get the like, if people are going to show up for, like, an event like that, kind of, like, organize and do something like that. But
yeah, it definitely helps if we've got, like, more of a demand for it. Do a Teespring or something. Yeah, I mean, there are options that we could look into. Right now, we're focused on getting these backer rewards out to the people that
I mean, I'd say we're more focused on console release.
All right, well, that's fair too. But in terms
and
of
then on
getting
the
you guys
side,
other stuff,
because we definitely need to get the stuff that we promised out, like the console game, and then worry about this kind of, like, secondary. But yeah,
console's coming along though. We got sort of broke the other day, but we got cross-platform multiplayer working. We got frame rate decent throughout everything. We've got a lot of optimizations in. We talked about it a bit on the Discord too.
And the optimizations, for those of you who didn't see my comments in bugs and suggestions channels, at least I think I commented in both of those on different things. The optimizations are actually beneficial to PC, because we've basically got an additional page of graphics options where you could basically turn things off or turn things down. So, like, a very simple, straightforward one is, like, for console, we actually had to do this for, I want to say, the PS4. One of our shaders wasn't working properly, so Phantoms, just the cloak thing didn't work properly. So Luke ended up working with a different shader, and now they're more visible, kind of purplish, but it's also much better on your hardware, so you can change that option on PC, and you'll be able to see them better if you prefer that. You'll be able to have better frame rate if you prefer that. And then there's also a bunch of other things like fewer particles, less explosions. So, like, if your frame rate's just kind of, like, a little bit questionable, you want that little bit extra boost, or if you super need a new PC but don't want to, you can, switch some of these options, and that'll help you a lot. Ad Bammer actually kind of verified these things on the Mac, which, nothing against Mac in general, although I do personally hate them, but this Mac happens to be our weakest machine here, and when he's playing in the actual editor where, you get debug stuff popping up, the frame rate's going to be worse anyway, especially, like, when you have, like, the map and stuff where you don't need it up. So he was in a condition where, without these extra toggles, he's booking at about 15 FPS.
Yeah.
Was it all the options or just some of them?
I mean, it was a various amount of them.
Okay.
Certain ones did more than others, but
yeah. But then he turned off some of these options, turned some of the options down, and he went from 15 frames per second to 25 frames per second, which 10 frames per second at 100, who cares? 10 frames per second at 15, it's pretty baller. So
yeah, no, it's been great.
yeah, and then I'm assuming the gain isn't probably going to be that great on massive beasts of machines already, but for the lower spec machines, you should be able to get a little bit more elbow room out of it by just you've got an additional page of settings, and it's not super obvious that it's there, but basically you go to advanced graphics settings and there's the little arrow things on the side, and just go left or right and go to the other page, and you'll have an entire new thing of like stuff you can turn off or turn down or something.
So that's in an upcoming patch. We don't have a date exactly set for when we're going to patch, but
yeah, originally earlier this week we were planning on doing a quick patch because, well, I guess I can explain it because it's only a minute or two. We're going to do like a quick patch, and then we were going to do kind of like a timed with console release where like it's our final-ish patch or something, like it does like all the final stuff that we're going to do, and then something else comes up, obviously, try to do something else, but like there's always something else. But like we were going to get a bunch of big fixes in there, and like this one was just going to be like a couple of big fixes that were pretty obvious to us, and we needed to do some console stuff, because the reason we need to patch now is, so right now we basically have two different environments that we can play multiplayer on. We've got the internal dev environment, and we've got the like released public environment. And if we submit it as we submit now to console, like if we sent it off as it is now, the console stuff would be on the internal network. So we'd actually have to patch day one to get them over to the external network properly. So what we were going to do was basically we wanted to update the servers out in the real world so we could actually switch the console out to the real world before we submit, so we wouldn't have to do day one patch. But if we change the server, then we also need to change the client for a couple of those minor changes, so we would need to patch for PC to get console, so we don't have to patch day one for that reason. I mean, we might need to patch day one anyway because that happens, but so that's kind of why we were going to do that. Unfortunately, our integrate of just like the couple of fixes was not going well, and we don't exactly have a lot of resources to we didn't really want to fix whatever the problem was on the branch. So yesterday, kind of end of day, we just said fuck it and brought over everything. So if we release a patch soon, like our plan, we might get all the improvements out immediately, and ideally this patch will go out soon, but definitely, no promises or anything. But if it goes the way I'm thinking, hopefully there will be a patch maybe this week. It will have those graphics settings. It'll have a bunch of various fixes, like those silly people on GOG are missing out on getting some achievements. Hopefully we're going to get that fix in there.
Yeah, we better get that fix in there.
That stupid, the thing where in challenge mode, in certain cases, Stritons would just completely destroy you because they would get the variant upgrade, and then they would be supered, and the variant or the base and the super shoot missiles. The variant shoots energy, so if you make a super based on a variant, he shoots missiles at the same rate as energy, which hurts a whole lot because those things track and they do so much damage and they just destroy you.
Yeah, so if you're dying to Super Tritons right now, you can blame us for that, probably.
Yeah. But yeah, so a couple of different pretty bad fixes that will hopefully get better. So no promises at all, but our simplest approach for our plan is that we would probably want to patch pretty quickly to make it easier for console submission. So we probably will, do that.
And on that note, yeah, so stay tuned for the patch, stay tuned for console news. Oh, and we'll also talk about the level editor contest, which we've got a little bit more finalized. It's still going to sort of be up in the air, but we can talk about that at the end of the stream. Let's hop into multiplayer.
Also, hi Chili Bus.
Yeah. Yep. Hopefully I turned off. Oh yeah. Forgot I was doing that. Hey. All right. Wait. Give me like. No, I'm not gonna do that.
We're not internal. You're not internal, are you?
No, I was gonna try to like. Here, let me try to check. Oh,
You're
I am.
internal.
Man. All right.
We need to restart the game.
I thought I got that when I booted it up. I made the conscious decision, like, yeah, I'm not gonna forget to do this. I forgot
to make it easy for us to kind of switch back and forth between internal and external.
Don't tell them how to do it.
We have a thing with non-released builds where it's basically like you're on internal by default, and there's just a button that we press on the way into game that's like obviously not available to you guys. Of like, no, don't do that. So he forgot to press the button during the load screen.
It was my fault. All right, so let's do some custom modes. Score limit 40, sure.
The senpai noticed me with the creepy ass octopus.
All right, these settings we usually do fine. That's all good. All right. Let's just do a base game real quick. So I need a warm-up game, and then we'll figure out what I want to do, and I'll hand it off to Giant 2. We'll probably each play a few games, and then hop in. You know what? Let's just leave it 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first match. We're gonna do Blizzard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, I don't have XP on this pilot. Oh my god.
Is it the right pilot?
No, it's the wrong pilot.
You should back out just on principle, because
Oh
I mean,
my god. All right.
wait, it is that.
Oh, it is the right pilot. Is it the right pilot?
Do you have multiple app play overloads?
I don't know. I was messing around with a lot of pilot files the other day.
Ah.
I might have done something weird.
All right.
Whatever.
Restarting, same settings.
We're just gonna have nothing. We're just gonna have impulse and whatever. What does my ship look like though?
Yeah, you gotta at least prettify it.
Okay. This is what happens when I do a bunch of debug stuff that I'm not supposed to do that carries over to the main game. Alright, we're in. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, I could just hack the pilot file. But whatever. We'll do custom loadouts and stuff. I did that at home the other day. I was like, wait, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself 20k XP. Alright, we're back. Not that you guys know how to do that, right?
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
You did what? I made the game. I can do whatever I want. Alright.
Oh, that's hardcore. No primaries, only developers. That's what devs mean, right?
We were actually, Ed and I were doing a no primaries, only time bombs the other day. That was pretty fun.
Oh, you were doing that on purpose?
Yeah. So maybe we'll do something like that. I think we did like you could drop an impulse in the level, so it's like you can eventually get a primary, but all right. We need one more for a full lobby, right? I know how to count. Is that 7?
That would be counting properly,
Okay.
yes.
1, 2, 3, 4 is the password if you're not in yet. Oh, we made it to North Virginia this time. Usually we're in Ohio. It might have been because I had to back out, restart the game, and create it again, so it picked a different ping. But we've still got only 44 to that, so that's not bad. Shoot the flares. We actually had to limit the number of flares, and I think we put a cooldown on headlights, right?
Yeah, because like you can't like just spam it on and off.
That was actually like a horrible.
Might as well just go with the 7
Alright, let's
since
do it.
nobody else is joining, and 7's mostly full anyway.
Especially for Blizzard. 7's a fair number. Alright. I'm bad at impulse, but what better time than the present to get good?
I mean, the past would have helped you more.
You know what? That's a fair point, actually. Come on. Gotta get these foot shots down. Damn. I need my cyclone. Oh, driller right here's pretty good. I got the range.
I hear things.
Alright, I'm not gonna do that then. Ooh, come on. Oh. I keep just going after Miasmic, though. I think all of my kills might have been him. At least 2 of them were.
Woo! I also like how that engagement was against Miasmic as well.
I know. It just so
What?
happens. He's just everywhere. Oh my god. Now
He's just everywhere you want to shoot.
Apparently. Did I still have invulnerability at that point? I think I did. I was getting shot from everywhere. How is this fair? I don't really want to use reflex still, so I won't. Ooh, that one. That's what you get for going for that Miasmic. Ow. Ow.
Dude, that lizard just took you out.
That was not one of my better ideas. Ooh, let's go. It's Miasmic again. Ah! Oh, I missed.
Swing and a miss.
That was bogus. Come on. Puddles. Nope. Yep. Nope. Okay. Nope. I thought you had left, but you didn't. It's ready to turn and go the other way. Alright, here we go. After last week, I got that Thunderbolt practice down. Except for that width. Just shoot down a hallway and you might get a... Oh, come on. Just kind of like that. This was a bad idea.
That was a bad idea. That was a terrible idea.
Sometimes you notice the creepers. Sometimes the creepers notice you.
I mean, I think the creepers always notice.
You know, that's a fair point. That is what they do. Oh, alright, that was a trade. Actually, Durhas didn't even get that kill. Iguana stole it. This is the Ed strategy of snipe and kill steal.
I really thought you were going to go back into that room of creepers again.
No, no, no. Okay. Okay. We're out of there. There's so many creepers everywhere.
Woo. Woo. You are definitely losing the creeper lottery compared to everyone else.
It's because I don't have them. Oh.
I mean, that's a big reason why you would be losing
I
that.
don't have the loadout. Did I get that? No, Miasmic stole it. Alright.
He didn't steal it. He took it by force. And he stole it.
Semantics. Oh! I know there was a bunch of stuff over there, but I just want the kills. There we go. Come on, come on.
Yeah, like you've been like firing in rooms of like 4 people fighting and like not even getting assists.
I know, it's bogus. Well, I have 5 assists. I guess
I
that's
know.
more than I usually have. Alright, here we go. If I was good... Alright, I'll take that trade.
Whoop, whoop.
There we go. That was a... Why do I keep doing this?
Every time.
That was a clean one, though. This is still, like, this keyboard sticks, and I've, like, Googled it and tried to figure out why it does this, and, like, I've turned off all the settings everyone recommends turning off, and it still sticks. And it's some weird Windows 10 Dell combination. Not that I should be complaining about Windows 10, but
I mean, it could be worse. It could be Mac.
that's what I'm saying.
Or this Linux thing.
Linux. I do have to test those settings on Linux. Actually, I was gonna pull a build together.
Actually, I think it's probably been a little while since either you a-holes went over to Linux land, so...
Yeah, I know. Well, I haven't, had the opportunity to until recently. Because now this is my computer. I can't complain about it being James's computer anymore because now it's mine. Ultra. Voice. Okay, this is not where I want to be. There's people behind me, too. Get it, get it, get it. I am really glad that we used the level 2 impulse upgrade. How much health did you have? Oh, I got him. Okay. But just level 1 impulse felt a little weak. I could have gone after those, but I thought I had a better chance there. Maybe I didn't. Just shoot down a hallway. Alright, that worked. We'll take it. Woo! Oh god. Alright. Some more creepers there. Thought I heard something. Oh. These barrel rolls, next level strats. Okay, never mind. I just kind of got stuck in a corner.
You did.
I'm gonna keep...
I mean, if you don't actually move and you just barrel roll in the same place, I don't know how much that actually helps.
Well, see, it's the juke, though, right? Because they assume you're gonna,
do something?
Moving around. Yeah, when in reality, you're just going, whoa. See, that sort of worked. He didn't hit me a few times there.
I feel like it was the additional sound effect of, whoa.
Oh, jeez. This is a close one.
I mean, for the people that are up top.
Yeah, where? What? Oh my god.
I mean, you were trying to steal the kill.
You know, steal and kill, it was mine all along, you know? This might get us enough XP to, unlock a different one. Just keyboard! I just, restarted the computer, too. I don't know what's going on. I know it's not... Oh, man. I had nowhere to go there. I couldn't, really go back, because then I would have gotten shot. I couldn't go that way. I guess the alternative was the better choice.
You're just gonna let those creepers hit you?
I didn't think they'd keep tracking like that. I thought they'd blow up before they hit me.
No, they were just gonna casually come and get you.
That was a very slow... I haven't had coffee this morning, I told you.
That is true. The soda machine is down, and the coffee was old, so Bammer's running on water.
I'm an addict, too. I can't not have coffee.
I mean, you could probably either get by with coffee or sleep once in a while.
What is that?
Sleep is when you give up on the day.
Ah.
Yeah, my roommate Ant does not like to admit weaknesses, so he will not admit that he sleeps. He just waits and occasionally checks out the structural integrity of his eyes.
Yeah, resting his eyes, as it were. Ooh, there we go. There we go. This is where I get 5 kills. Or not. Or where I get 0 and just chase. Oh. Alright, we fly through the creepers. Well, alright, let's do something spicy here. No, never mind. Alright, whatever. That's a middle of the pack finish. I'll take it. Here, you wanna have a shot at this?
I'm not going with this control config. Alright. I guess question to the group. Should I use my normal playstyle of get a Xbox One controller, Or should I use my home, I'm lazy, and I'm going to do terrible playstyle of I use a trackball mouse? So,
Mouse.
ask the room, am I going to use a controller and do okay, or a trackball mouse and do like 10% worse?
Top of the leaderboards. Are you gonna go get your trackball mouse?
Well, I mean, I gotta go get the controller as well.
This is a 360 right here.
Alright, so I'll go get X1 controller.
Alright.
Wait, did you? Oh, 360. I was
Yeah,
gonna say.
a 360.
I thought you were calling the Steam controller the.
No, but I should play with this some more. Steam controller. Except I don't know where the actual cord is to sync them up. That was James's department.
I think it's. Isn't it just like a regular cable?
It might be. I'll mess around with that at some point. Because I've been looking into getting a Steam controller anyway. The thing is, Chili, he uses an Xbox controller usually.
Yeah, but I don't also like try or play well.
You know.
So there is that. Alright, now I'm going to need to drop out for a second to set up control options. You're gonna see something crazy here. You're gonna see.
Oh, do you do a weird slide?
Oh yeah, mine is
version?
super weird because I have roll right be on the right side of the goddamn controller.
I mean, alright.
My fingers aren't working yet. There we go.
Alright, everyone make fun of Giant for his weird setup.
Yeah, it's crazy. I have buttons like correspond to where they should.
Yeah, but you can't aim while moving up and down then.
I can't aim in general.
Alright,
Come on,
that's a fair
son.
point, then.
Alright. Let's see what we're doing. High, super frequency. Let's go. This is dumb.
It just cleared. Well, I guess. Alright.
Yeah, I'll leave in Crusher as fuck.
Oh man.
What do we want?
Do you want to fly into creepers? Fingers are the worst. Yeah, I know that feel. You need to like consciously do these like wrist exercise, stretch, whatever things every now and then. Otherwise, I get horrible pain. It's okay.
Alright, so we are going to go with people are going to
Lanes.
die a lot and people are going to die quickly. Especially people who are super good at dying quickly. I kind of want to go Vault.
8-player vault.
8-player Vault or
8-player
8-player Wrath.
This is your funeral, you know.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go for a 3-minute game in 8-player Vault, super explosives. This is dumb.
Bad choices.
Alright, the password is bad choices because why would you let me be in charge? To be fair, I didn't set it to 3 minutes for clarity. It's just going to be over really quickly.
Yeah, someone's
bad
gonna...
choices.
We could maybe do an 8-player Wraith game today. We didn't really do one last week. Reflex only? Reflex Vortex? Bouncing off the walls?
I believe that the password for that one should be Bouncy Castle.
Flubber.
Flubber would work as well. It's even the same green.
Vortex only 8-player Wraith. I do want to do a time bomb only. Because,
Super low spawn time.
well, it's time bomb only and it'll drop time bombs and, like, impulse.
I mean, with Gamepad, it's mostly about set your inversion right and try to get your thumbs to just not be dumb. Although, I mean, I guess that's all control schemes.
I mean, honestly, I was playing on the PS4 for like trophy testing, and I unlocked insane challenge mode naturally without using cheats, and I was like, yeah, all right, I know how to use a controller and this game.
I mean, I would hope on principle from your time over at Volition, you're at least decent with
Man, I
a
play
controller doing some
yeah, whatever.
similar stuff.
And I own a PS4. Like, I know how to use a controller, but
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, if you slewed much on
yeah, that's
AOM, slew mode feels a lot like...
yeah, but you're not dodging ace level bots. You
What?
know, ace level.
Every time I slewed in that game, I'm like, I'm dodging shit. I'm dodging everything.
You got it, Iguana. Puddles, paddles. Oh yeah, those.
That's definitely the next level of you get puddles, paddles.
The Steam controller has those paddles too. That could be. That could be.
Yeah, like an extra something on the back.
Yeah, the Elite controllers have that. So. Do we have an Elite controller here?
I think we were looking into it and then decided not to because like you can move stuff around, but you can't like make new buttons. So it didn't really add utility to us for like additional concerns. All right, I should look at the customization stuff that doesn't matter. Oh wait, definitely not max turn speed.
Oh sure, yeah.
Ion
Keep one of those
controller.
on, yeah. May his stickies be sly. His buttons not stay. Oh, stay.
I definitely do not use inverted Y for gamepad. But like I do invert in some instances, but like on our game for mouse and for for trackball and for controller, I do not invert.
James used to invert. I think Luke uses invert too. I know a lot of like old school people.
I'm
use
guessing
invert.
Luke uses invert because invert is the default.
Yeah, well, he made it the default.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
the
Yasmic
trade.
and I go 1 for 1, and I'm just gonna quit the game because I mean that's all I needed.
Quit while you're ahead, yeah.
Oh God, he found my back.
Wow. The flick shot. There's a lot of explosions going on here. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, I was also thinking of instead of doing this mode, I do not actually fire and I just fly around and we kind of make a game out of just like see who can kill me the most. Like it's not gonna be easy to track like who got the kills, but just on principle.
Go back and watch the pod.
Yeah.
Oh, Miasmic actually coming out big with the Lancer. Who needs missiles when you got aim?
What's this aim you speak of?
Woo. But you don't really need to aim the Nova. The blobs do most of the work.
Alright, the important thing is I need to get to double digits.
Do ya?
I mean, if not, it'll look slightly sad.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair enough. And that time bomb shot in the middle of nowhere hit
Oh, yeah.
no one.
That sounds about right.
It's an okay strategy to just
Oh, right, I
shoot
need
a
to
time
switch
bomb
to
somewhere.
home strategy, where I'm just constantly firing everything.
Well, make sure you're not facing a wall with a Devastator.
Nah.
Oh, he sees a group of people.
And I blew up the Devastator in my face.
You gotta kill though. You got Vulture with a Nova.
I mean, that's all that matters.
Alright, one more assist.
One assist and I'm golden.
And you're good. But Miasmic's getting there. Actually, I think it's for
I
kills.
blew myself
Oh,
up
man.
with the Devastator again.
It's a bold strategy, COD.
Let's see how it plays out.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah,
gonna have
that
that.
was
I thought you were gonna have
definitely
it.
not good. Not good.
Oh. There it is. He got an assist.
Definitely didn't get a kill because I keep blowing up the damn Devastator in my own face. Yeah, this spam the button doesn't seem to work out that well for me.
Whoa.
How did that not land?
I really thought
There might be like a split second where it's like primed because I'd swear I accidentally like killed. Well, I mean, I definitely didn't kill anybody on purpose. How did I not kill him there?
Oh
well, I got the
blobs hit
assist.
him, I guess. I don't know. Oh, there you go. You got 2 assists since last time you got an assist.
I got 2 assists since the
Yeah,
last
whatever.
time I got an assist.
Well, since you hit double digits. Whatever. Oh, there it is. There it is.
That's a straight up kill there.
Easy.
And a random assist thrown in there.
Oh, lining it up. And a whiff. And another
Swinging a
whiff.
whiff. Swinging a whiff.
A lot of blobs. No
A
assists.
lot of blobs.
Though. Yeah, whatever. You're making fun of me for my... Ooh.
Oh, come on.
Hey, you got him.
I did get him, but come on.
Well, the
I think he
initial
might have been
Nova
in
doesn't
vulnerability.
oh, yeah, that's true, too. That did look like it just spawned.
Woo. Yeah, this whole, like, hitting targets thing. A lot of you don't realize my opponents are generally stuff like challenge mode when I've turned off the AI.
Yeah, well... same. Whoop. You got 1 blob on him. There's a lot of death and destruction that happened right there. How do you switch secondaries on a pad? I think it's B by default.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's...
no. Y.
It's
It's Y by default.
probably, yeah.
Or
It's
triangle.
either Y or B.
Yeah. If for some reason you're using a PlayStation 2 controller, which we support.
Wait, a PlayStation 2?
Yeah.
Oh, right, you did check that out.
Yeah, we support that. They got the icons on them.
That is true, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Whoop, that looks deadly.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, I get to swing
out of
the
missiles.
Banhammer. Oh, yeah, Chile has Banhammer privileges now.
You know, that's actually where Bammer got his name from. Ban Hammer.
Banana Jammer.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with his name at all.
It's not that my name is Ben Hammer.
It's not even remotely related. It's from the Ban Hammer.
Ooh, you sat on it and it sort of paid off because you got the kill.
I was going to say, that would have been super disappointing if that didn't work out.
Got another kill. Whatever, at this point you're just trying to get that 1 KD. From this point on. There's no recovering from the early game, but you know. D-pad for switching primaries. That's not a bad idea, actually.
That works. Yeah, I do left bumper for secondaries and left trigger for primaries. Hey, no fair. I was, you know, not fighting.
Reading chat.
I was in chat mode.
These stream
Whoop.
snipers over here. Oh. There it is, a double kill. There it is. You're 1 point away
Yay,
from that
I'm a
last
real
place.
boy. Whoop.
Oh, you got it.
Suck it, I'm out. I'm not out.
Alright. Yeah, these
Yeah, I was thinking of going into like the 12-hour live stream mode of just not actually fighting back and just flying around behind people.
You got a time bomb. That 12-hour live stream was real fun. By the end of that, I was a little short with people. Felt a little bad about it the next day. but,
Look,
you know,
Bammer, all you people are tiny. You're always short with people.
Hey, it's still weird.
How did I live
I'm,
through that?
Like, not the tallest person in this office. I'm not even
No,
like
it's
the second
not.
tallest. I'm like the fourth
What are you, like an
tallest.
inch above or average height? You are tiny.
I'm like 6'3".
Seriously?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, I guess that just
You and
registers
Luke
for
are
the
just
tiny.
huge.
No. Luke is like reasonable.
Luke is tall and lanky.
Luke is short as shit.
Yeah, huh?
Luke is like creepily tiny.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Was he like 6'7"? Come on, that's disgusting.
Alright, we'll switch off. I'm gonna do the thing that I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna do Wraith Anarchy. Actually, let's do something real spicy here.
Ooh.
Go ahead and clear that. We're gonna do boom, and then we're gonna do reflex.
I mean, depending on how you think about it, Creeper and Nova are also kind of like bouncy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. We just did Nova, so I'm just gonna do Creeper, and that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna do. If I could.
I did that with Flak as well. Like I had to go through it like 1.5 times.
Vortex. Do I put creepers on, or do I only let it be spawned?
I feel like if you have creepers on, it's going to be like almost exclusively creepers.
Alright, then we're going to do that.
That way, like, you still get creepers, but...
And we're going to call this one... Did Flubber have 2 Bs in it?
That looks right.
Alright.
I would say Flubber with 1 B would be Fluber.
Alright, that's fair. I'm not going to use a gamepad, though, because I'm not a crazy person.
Hey, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, you know.
I'd actually go more lazy.
Friendly fire is on, I think.
Because, like, you don't have to pay attention with a controller at all. With a keyboard, you have to have, like, vague awareness of, like, where your hands are on it.
Alright. We need 2 more. Shoot blue. How about... No, don't do that. Why can't we be friends? Alright, we need 2 more people. Flubber with 2 Bs. Or we'll just do 6-player. We'll see what's up. Alright, we got it? Is that... Are we just doing this? Are we waiting? What do we got?
I mean, I feel like my password was dumber, but I also hovered on it longer in case, like, people can't spell.
Yeah, I guess.
Or apparently my bad choices were actually a better choice.
I mean, maybe. Iguana, you're not in here.
I think he's basically saying, I don't want to.
Oh.
That works as well.
It's Reflex Vortex.
And it is Flubber.
Flubber. Yes. Yes.
I mean...
Yeah, it's private. Go to join match. Join private. And then, go for it.
Flubber.
Yeah. Flubber. Who was the actor in that? I don't even remember.
The original or the new one? Or, I mean,
There's
I
a
use the
new
term...
one?
Robin Williams was in the new one.
Oh, okay.
At least I'm pretty sure there was an original one. I want to say, what's his face?
I thought it was a guy from, like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
It was not Rick Moranis.
Okay.
Also, who's Rick Moranis?
I don't know, man. Alright. We got 8. If you missed out on this one, hop in on the next game. Sorry that happened to Iguana. That's kind of weird. Rick Moranis. Alright, Chili. We're going to have to time you out for that one. Alright.
And you leave him alone. He was fantastic in Ghostbusters and Spaceballs, at least. And I'm not going to lie,
who's on my
the
team?
Kid was a guilty pleasure. You blew.
Oh my god. Yes, it keeps jumping in front of where I want to go. Alright, I'm not
So what
going
you're
that
saying is you always hit Miasmic.
way. Always. There is no other way. Shoot me, Asmic. Ow. Bad idea. Okay, so I know I am the one that made this mode. But, oh my god, who's hitting me? Chili! Was that a bank shot too? Oh my god. Or a series of bank shots.
Okay, I think after that death,
Ow,
you definitely
ow.
have to ban him
That was
for
me.
Dick Morons.
He's got creepers. Ah,
Ooh, you decided to run away from all the creepers
I
this
got it.
time.
Yeah, look at that. I'm learning. I'm learning. You're
That's your friend.
Oh. Go that way, creepers. Oh my god. Alright. I died with 2 vortexes. That's...
It's not a good way to go.
Balls! Nope. Oh, jeez. Oh, those are probably mine because they weren't tracking me. Oh.
Well, allies.
Allies, mine, whatever. I'm like trying not to hit my team with the creepers. And
Well,
I'm
the
flying
creepers
my
at
own.
least won't track towards them.
Yeah, but if they, yeah, I guess they randomly blow up before. Okay, there's a lot of. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Okay,
Explosions.
we're good.
Lots
Bottles.
of explosions.
Do the bank shots, bank shots, bank shots. I don't know if I was actually hitting them or not, but I felt like I was being strategic there.
I mean, that's the important thing. It's not about winning or losing. It's just about winning.
It's about thinking you're winning.
That did not look pretty.
No.
That was a whole lot of ugly.
What's going on? There's a lot.
There's
of
a
people
cold
there.
bus behind you.
There's
Watch
a lot
out.
of people here too. All right, there we go. The one time anybody uses reflex. Ow! All right, we out.
I think you're back in.
I like hesitate to shoot now because I got friendly fire on. Holy
Toledo?
chili bus. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. We got Miasmic. Got my back.
It's a cold day in bus.
Alright. Today I am the boat anchor. Alright, that was a whiff. That was a good shot. Come on! I can't aim the reflex. There's too many particles. Hey, I got a kill. Alright.
I do like the tone of that, of like, hey, I got a kill. Like, no one could have seen that coming.
I didn't see it coming. Woo! Alright. We, take more rounds. God damn it. Alright. That was, an idea of a match. Let's go ahead and not do that again. Oh, did I not have friendly fire on? Oh man, then I could have just shot people. I'll do another team one. I'm gonna do another one. We're gonna do some backfire. We're gonna do some driller and crusher. We're gonna go like nice and easy here.
You don't want the green blob of chaos?
No. It's all ammo, some missiles, a lot of power-ups. Clear that. Driller, flak, and then I'm gonna have Devastator spawning, but no other secondaries. And then we're gonna put that to normal. I like that. I'm gonna try to have a slightly actually balanced game right here on Backfire. So I think Backfire is one of my favorite maps for Team Anarchy.
Ammo?
I was gonna say ammo, yeah. Ammo, but I was gonna see if there was something better that I liked, but
Hammer?
whoa, that's pretty ridiculous.
I'm a punny little fucker, aren't I?
Ammo. Alright, friendly fire is off on this too, so feel free to shoot your teammates. It's not going to do anything.
Oh, damn.
Oh man, I got Dick Moron on my team.
And you get to aim at Miasmic, which apparently is your default setting.
Apparently. It's been working out so far. This becomes a thing. I fucking swear. Alright.
Whoop, whoop.
Help! Help, team! Team, help! Oh, jeez.
Hey, you got some backup from Dick Moron, so
Hell yeah.
you were avenged. Whoop. Try hitting him at least a little.
I am hitting him a little. Just a little.
Just give him a little nudge. Considering that he was like in the middle of like 3 of you, he was doing really well. That was some good dodge in there, Miasmic.
That's why he's plat. Alright. That took me far too long to get that kill. I don't have any ammo.
Woo!
Well, now I do. Alright. I hit myself a couple times there. Alright. I dug my grave that time. I decided to take that fight. Figured I could. Guess I couldn't. Someone shoot me from somewhere else.
I mean, in this open level, never.
Yes, Mac. Ooh. Oh, Chili with the actual kill. I'll take the assist on that though. Yes. Oh, I have full ammo actually.
Don't get too happy though. You guys are losing right now.
Yeah, I know. We take what we can get, you know.
Please, you'd like some more? More?
I'm hot on his tail, except like constantly very far behind him. I'm getting shot from everywhere else though too. Ah! Alright. Chili bus, come
Who
with it.
chases the chasers?
Oh. It's me. Do
This looks like a bad idea.
Oh, does it?
I mean, it got a lot better, but when you first came upstairs, there was a lot of orange.
It's true. There's a Devastator over there. I want it. Alright, where is everybody? Just trying to...
That definitely could have gone better.
I know, I shot it too low and then I just detonated it because I figured the clusters could get them. Which I think it still damaged them a
Oh, yeah.
little bit.
One of them definitely took some decent damage. The other one might have taken some.
Alright, alright. Oh, Iguana's got the flak. And now he doesn't.
So you're saying he's flaculent?
Flaculent? Something like that. Too many beans.
Uh-oh. Chili Bus is using those mad connection issue hacks.
Yeah, right. Oh, we got a lot of bit of ping here.
I would assume that's why everyone's jumping around.
Yeah. Oh, I got him. No, I mean, Chili got him. It might be the server.
Yeah. You know which one we're on?
Um,
Yeah, you can see when you die in a couple seconds.
let's see.
Whoop.
Nothing else. We could check the VODs. Ah, I was doing good there. Whoa! I thought we were doing okay, and then it turned out we weren't.
I mean, you guys had the lead at the beginning, and then you did less leading.
Yeah.
And a little bit more following.
That's alright. Alright, you want to do any more? You got a game or two in you?
I could do one, yeah.
Alright. We'll probably only do about one more.
Alright, let's see.
Seeing as we have been here for about an hour. More than an hour.
Alright. We're going to do one by feels, where I will determine it's going to be a free-for-all, but I will determine the winner, and the winner will be the one who I feel like killed me the most.
Okay.
So score doesn't matter, it's just who kills me the most. That's all that really
Or the
matters.
most gloriously, constantly.
Yes. So, I mean, feel free to go for highest kill count, but I'm gonna try to, like, at the end of it just kind of be like, I feel like Chili Bus killed me a lot more than everybody else did, or whatevs. So feel free to go for the legit win, but the in-spirit win is definitely who killed me the most.
And I'll try to keep track here.
I mean, I'll also be
Right,
tracking, because
yeah.
it's not 100% that.
Alright, let's do this. Here we go.
Oh, right, because you have your garbage can next to me.
Yeah.
So we got the two PCs. Just make sure you don't accidentally use the wrong mouse or wrong keyboard and screw it with my already poor decision
Yeah,
making.
I gotcha.
Alright, and I guess since we're going for hide and seek, Hive seems like a good choice. Does anything else jump out at me?
Could do like
Actually, Hive is pretty open
Boundary?
though. Yeah.
or roundabout. Either one's got
About.
like.
I mean, I also feel
Centrifuge with-
Centrifuge as well.
But with 8 people.
Oh wait, Labyrinth. Yeah, let's go. Let's go Darkness. We'll go the Darkness Twins. All right.
You're on Team Anarchy too. If you
Oh right, yeah.
want to switch that.
Okay. So we're in the Darkness Twins. Go for the legit win, but I mean Centrifuge is pretty good too. I think I'll just go Darkness because then like it's more surprising death as opposed to like, you know. All right.
But you gotta.
Yeah. Stupid mouse. Can't touch mouse. Wow. I almost want to go grade school with smear the politically incorrect, but oh, we'll just go with simple. Catch. So
That works.
catch me if you can. See what I did there? I used my words.
I see what you're
And
doing.
since I'm not even really gonna bother piloting, audio is irrelevant.
No, you gotta hear where they are so you can go where they're
No.
not. All right.
It's even we're just blindly running away from people. Once again, if you missed it, catch. So the goal of this game is more about kill at play overload, and also I mean just get the most kills you can get. But generally, go for me. Try to kill me.
All right.
Make me sads.
Hunt down. Play.
I do think it'll be kind of funny if like whoever is in last place, like overall, like
Is it
100% the kills. No, like I'm definitely gonna be in last place. I might fire a weapon if I get bored or just kind of like, hey, I'm over here. But this is just I run away like an a-hole. Uh-oh, Puddle Z
Get
sees
out
me.
of there.
Oh right, I can do that strategy of I don't actually fight, but I just get all the pickups to.
We gotta shoot something at some point.
Whoop.
He's out. He's into the darkness.
Aha!
Doing a good job so far of not dying.
Oh, that's a good point. I'll get rid of all my secondaries.
You're gonna end up getting a kill. You did get a kill. Alright, Chili's got you on one, though.
Haha. Why do I have so many missiles?
Q-Pip,
Oh, yeah.
we're not doing co-op ever.
I mean, there might be like 2 years from now somebody does something, but
Well, it's not gonna be us. Chili again.
Chili is, that damn cold, dead bus is after me.
Oh!
I'm over here now.
This is pretty hard to, like, keep track of, you. When there's so many. Oh! Oh! Chili again! Damn.
I'm thinking that I might have upset him at some point.
He's on the hunt.
I think I might need to switch to, instead of me running away from everybody, me running away from Chili.
Ooh.
Those creepers are some nightmare fuel.
Could just run into them.
Nah.
That's the best strat, right? Oh, look at this. No idea you're here. You may end this game with the least amount of deaths. Like,
That is entirely possible. I do like the whole, like, fly weird places because I'm not turning around, so, like, I don't even know where I'm going and somehow lose people.
Oh, he's low. There's one more hit. Woo! Don't kill yourself in the lava.
I was actually thinking of doing
really? That. She might.
Oh, this
there
is...
it is. No! Oh! Puddle's on the board with 1 kill. Oh, you
gonna
just
slide
ran into that
directly
cyclone
into
right there. That was a lot of cyclone shots.
I think I was thinking of, like, how to get rid of my final missiles, and I just kept going straight. Because I was thinking too much of that.
Can't input more than one thing at once.
Well, it's more of just,
Oh,
like,
he's out.
my brain, no brainy.
Can you start a team game in 4v1? I think you can in custom modes, but not in matchmaking. Matchmaking, it forces you to be even.
Can you be off by 1 in matchmaking?
I think 1 is our limit, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, even enough. Like, you can't do 4v1.
Because I think, like, when the timer gets to, like, start, it'll just kind of, like, this was a bad idea. It'll just kind of, like, restart the lobby with even teams.
Right.
Oh,
Dragon. We got another one on
taken
the board.
out by Ryu.
Oh, these jukes. The madman. Oh, he didn't see it. You good? Dude, this is a real
Oh, God.
sneaky beaky.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
there it is. Doing a ring around the rosy now. Oh,
He's getting me with his pocket full of posies.
Oh, never mind. Made it out. There it is.
Woo. I was about to get a Black Plague on that one.
Oh, children's nursery rhymes that are actually about death.
I believe that's all of them.
Oh, that was almost
There was
real
nowhere for
fancy.
me to go. I just bought myself a couple extra seconds.
Almost real fancy.
Alright, so I think I might end up in last place in this game. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to kill myself more than other people have killed me. Oh god!
That's fair. Chili Bus with another one on the board here.
Alright, I finally remembered to switch over to the other loadout. Oh god. I mean...
Whoa. You good? Oh, get out of there! Puddles with another one.
Goddamn puddles of mud.
We got Chili Bus in the lead right now with 4 kills on you. Puddles tailing a little bit behind with 2.
Up.
Chili Bus is also winning in the actual match that's going on.
Yeah, but that one doesn't actually matter. Oh god. Oh god.
That's bonus points, you know. The tiebreaker would go to the one with the most actual kills, right?
I feel like the tiebreaker would go to the one with the least kills, though. Like, you were much better at hunting me down.
Ooh. Was that Chili there, too? I think Vulture took care of Chili for you.
Nice. That's not going to end well.
And another one.
I'm out of sprint, and he's behind me.
Pulling way ahead here. Ooh. Ooh, that's a lot of. That's a lot of
fired
projectiles.
while I was still invulnerable.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do here. You hurt yourself a little bit there.
Yeah, then I healed up just a little bit.
Well, something else hit you there. I'm not entirely sure what. Probably Chili Bus.
Ah!
You ran into those. This is rigged.
Yes,
This is rigged.
but... Oh, God.
Wow. Dude, these are some good juke towards them strats right here. Iguana picking that one up, taking the kill away from Chili.
Little lizard took me away from Chili Bee.
Chili Bee.
Chili Bee. Oh god.
Oh,
It's bad.
that's a lot of people there, and
Oh.
Chili comes away with it.
Yeah, I need to actively avoid him.
Well, you're sort of actively avoiding everyone.
New idea. Let's see if I can get other people killed by being near them.
Nightmare on the board now.
Ah!
Oh, is that a cloak?
Damn visible large lizards.
Oh yeah, I don't. Oh, I guess we don't have those settings in yet. I was gonna say we don't have the purple invisible in yet.
Oh yeah. Yep. Found my 6.
He's out.
This is a bad idea.
Right into everybody, and Chili
Of
Bus
course.
comes out with the kill.
Alright, I think Chili Bus might get the victory on this one.
It's rigged. Whoa.
Good.
Wanna come with
He's getting in there.
it. He's comfortably, well, not comfortably in Sengin, but he's in Sengin right there.
I mean, if you add the lizards together, that's like 5. That's a solid.
The lizards.
Oh god, don't go that way. I mean, if I'm behind him, there's at least one other person that's not in front of me.
There you go. That worked out. Look at that, and he's out.
Oh god,
Sort of.
no, I'm in the thick. I'm in the Alan thick of things. Ah,
Go, go, go.
ah,
Another one. Chili with 9 kills on a giant here.
oh god. He speaks my language. Death.
One could argue right place at the right time. One could argue that he's just killing everyone and you're just another target. one could just argue dick morons.
I managed to fire the Devastator and not kill myself.
Oh, you got one. And there it is, the final kill. Probably by Chili Buzz.
Final kill.
Oh, man. There it is. Chili with what I assume was the final kill.
I will notice that Chili also died as many times as me, and that the large lizard died more than me.
Well, he got you half the amount of times.
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
Unless we miscounted, which you did.
Yeah, I know. I think I missed one at some point, but I don't know who it was.
We'll assume it wasn't Chili Bus on principle, and that Chili Bus literally killed me half of my deaths.
Yeah, that's
It seems reasonable.
pretty fun.
It seems reasonable. All right then.
That's a pretty good mod. That's a good one. We could look into some silliness with that at some point. All right. Believe that's gonna do it from us. At least from the multiplayer portion of this. We can
The contest next week?
yeah, let's talk about so we'll talk about the next week's Discord Weekly Challenge. We'll award Josh with the gold title, and we'll talk a little bit more about the level editor contest, which we still are doing. We're not entirely sure where we're going to do these submissions yet, but we're for sure going to do it. So I guess we're just jumping right into this. We'll have the submissions in by the end of the month. I think it should be safer to say something like the 24th, right? Like 3 weeks from now.
Sure.
Because I know we wanted to like have it announced and everything by the time PAX came along.
That's true.
So if the submissions are final by the 24th, we can actually have a little bit of time to judge them and everything. So I'll make that executive decision right now and say that. Custom decals will be allowed, custom textures will be allowed as long as the levels load in the base game without having to do anything else.
I think that means doesn't that mean like custom textures are out? I don't know. I've barely paid attention to the actual editor. I know it exists, and I've launched it like twice.
Custom decals for sure, though, you can use.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Luke said that those work, but
beyond that, what were some of the other questions we had? I don't know. I'll address them in the Discord, especially coming up Monday when we have basically the final rules in play. So that's still a thing. You can submit, I think we were saying up to 5, but we're going to look most closely at your first submission. And we're taking anywhere from 5 to 10, depending on how many submissions we get and how many.
Well, I feel like
package in a DLC.
I feel like you could also just like you could submit the like 5 or something, but like if you then like call out like my second submission, like this is
Sure.
the one to focus on or something, might be a little bit easier.
We'll try to have the most organized way of doing it too. We might do one more Discord channel when the submission time is coming up, and just say like, all right, these amount of things. Like, I don't know. We'll figure it out when the time comes. For next week's Discord challenge, it was mentioned in the Discord actually a couple weeks ago, and I don't know that we've ever mentioned it before, but it's going to be a voice acting challenge. So, we had talked about how by the rules we want to do this and like what voice lines you can use. We'll say you can use any of them in the game right now, or you can come up with your own if you're so inclined to be that creative. We foresee a few silly submissions. We'll play a handful of them on stream next week and judge them. How do we want to judge them? Are we gonna do one silly one, or are we gonna do?
So I'm thinking we go for the one, because I mean, even if people tried to like be honestly good, there's a reasonable chance there's gonna be like an over the top one or something. So I'm thinking we go with like how I see movies. So we've got the legit good one where like this one's solid, And then we've got the fantastic one where this is like shitty movie night quality. So this is like, you know, Tommy Wiseau from The Room and Nick Cage's Love Child of like super bad, overacting, horrible, fantastic, like, you know, something you would expect like in a glorious like B movie or something. Like, oh my god, the bees, the bees, the bees! But ideally, if it's either something from the game or something in an overload environment, like I was joking with Bammer before about like if you're going to make something up, have it be like you're in an office with the big man Cantor himself, and maybe you've got like some minion there, and you're just like, your department fucked up, so you're throwing the minion under the bus, and like you're just yelling at him to Cantor to make it like, yeah, fuck this guy. Like, Kate fucked up all the numbers. What the fuck is she doing? We're gonna have to fire her ass, send her into space. Don't you think that, Cantor, big man?
The big man.
Or
you gotta tell him what he wants to hear.
Or like, Bill, why are you fucking up right in the same room with the big man himself? This is how you get fired into an asteroid. Don't do that. But like, go legit and go glorious. Like, we'll take them from both sides. We'll come up with our favorites. I mean, it can be. It doesn't even have to be over the top to be our favorite. It could just be like weird. Someone should narrate comics.
Oh yeah.
I was joking that if we really wanted to be ass about it, like, you have to read a line from your fan fiction that you made up. So like you have to make a fan fiction and read from that. But I do feel like those would be we might get some horrifying submissions. So I'm gonna say
we
not
might
to that.
regardless. But yeah, have fun with it. You know, if you're not a creative as much but do want to do it, just read one of your favorite voice lines, and you know, go wild.
Yeah, because I mean, we had some fun with like the in-game voice lines before they were final, because like Gabriel Cantor,
the robot voice, which we blew way out of proportion,
yes.
apparently. But
we went back and re-listened to it, and it was just like Gabriel Cantor, and like every time we talked about it, it was Gabriel Cantor.
All right, folks. Well, it's been another fun weekend of playing multiplayer. We'll see you back next week for another exciting custom rules. If you've got any custom rules that you've got an inkling to try out too, mention them in our Revival Streams Discord, and we'll consider it, because we just kind of wing it every week. So beyond that, I've been Bammer. This has been Giant. We'll see you next week.